Hi guys, Rich from Art Smart. I'm now going to take you through the Gallo Acoustic speakers that are going to form part of our media room / cinema room setup. So the reason we put Gallos in there is because, well, we had to include Gallos in there. You know we're a massive fan of the Gallo speakers and spec them at every opportunity. So we've gone for the Diva SEs, which is really only the Gallo speakers that we fit, alongside the Profile Sub, which was one of their newer subs until they then brought out an even newer one recently, the in-room sub. Now the Profile Sub we actually use with quite a lot of other speaker systems as well. So the reason we do that is because for an on-wall sub, it's probably one of the most sexiest on-wall subs on the market and looks really discreet in the back of the room. So we're actually going for a 5.1.2, so there's 5 speakers forming surround sound, 1 sub and then 2 of the Atmos channels. I'm actually going to do the Atmos channels with the Droplet speakers, so a Diva SE Droplets. Now, for those of you who can count, which probably is most of you watching this video, you're going to tell me that I've got 4 of the Droplet speakers in front of me. Now, there's a very good reason for that, and this is also one of the reasons why we love Gallo Acoustics, and I'm going to come on to that shortly. So now I'm going to take you through the Diva SE speakers, which are going to form these up. So, as if by magic, I got my box cutting knife. And again, as with all the speakers we're looking at, they all come really nicely packaged, lots of protection. They all come with these. This is a speaker isolation ring. So if I was to take my speakers out of there, I could sit it on the speaker isolation ring, could sit nicely on a desk. They also do a desk mount. However, for this installation, as are going to be wall mounted, so we have stainless steel wall mounts to match the speakers. Now for those of you not familiar with the Gallo Acoustic range, they will actually do these in any colour you want. And when I say any colour, I mean any colour. And they have a wonderful range of standard speakers, but then also you can give them any RAL, Pantone, Dulux colour, any Farron ball colour, any paint colour you like, and they will make the shells up in that finish. So that will then fit onto the wall bracket, which will feature our left and right channel, the centre channel, rather than to hide and be clever with that because of the screen that we've got coming down, and then our rear left and rear right. So I'm going to whip the rest out of these out the boxes. Be back in a minute. So I mentioned in the intro, this is only a 5.1.2 speaker system with the Gallos. Now, I've also got 4 of the Droplet speakers here, which are what we're using for the Atmos channels. Now, there's a very good reason for that. I did mention this in the intro, but for those of you who haven't dealt with Gallo Acoustics before, will know that they have an incredibly good customization service. So much so, it's a lucky dip is this if I open the right ones. So this is the Droplet speaker, which you can hang from the ceiling. Now, I'm actually going to bring you in closer. I'm going to show you this. So that does actually have our logo on it, Art of Smart. Now, if I flick it around to the back, AOS Academy opened the 11th of the 8th, 20th, which was actually the date of our first course. Very nice touch. Now, the guys at Gallo Acoustics, i.e. Mr. Colin Ury himself, actually sent me these out as a surprise, which was very nice of him. I'd already bought the Atmos channels, so now we've got 2 lots of Atmos channels. Let me get these out. Just gonna pop those onto there. Couple more boxes in here, creative cables. What have we got? We have a black base, and we've also got a white base. So depending on the finish of your ceiling and what is the best, they come with a black base and a white base, and then 2 Wagos to connect it onto your speaker wires. Nice touch. Our second one here, as if by magic, which is exactly the same again, and branded. Love that. So the last speaker we're going to look at in the Gallo Acoustic range, for me, is the jewel in the crown, and that is the Gallo Acoustics Profile Sub. Let's have a look. Should I tell you one of the things that I really like about the Gallo Acoustics gloves as well, and knowing the man that Colin is, he'll have thought about this. Usually, when you get white gloves for things, they're designed for tiny little children's hands. These are actually properly sized for man hands. These are obviously in a large, so nice touch. I've obviously unboxed this first layer. These actually come a box within a box. So they come with a nice glossy box with a cardboard box protecting it for shipping, and then we've got the sub inside. Bear with me when I open this, it's not really a one-man job. So first and foremost, we have an item that has dropped out. This is actually a grey grill. So the speakers themselves come in a black and white version, and then they come with a grey grill, or they come with a black grill. So there's the grey grill, and then we've opted for the black sub, which is designed to fit on the wall, just like so. However, if you wanted to fit the sub onto a flat surface, you could fit it back like so. Now, if I pop the cover off, we have our speaker, we have all the adjustments from the front, and if I wanted to switch this over to the grey grill, just simply a case of switching them over, clicking her on, and we've got the grey grill. I'll let Rob and Cam get some nice B-roll of these speakers, but yeah, these are the Gallo Acoustics Diva SE with Profile Sub.